Wednesday, we've issued as a first alert weather day because we're monitoring clusters of storms in the afternoon and evening. The primary risk for anything when it comes to storm hazards is going to be the possibility of strong wind, but there's also the potential for hail and tornadoes in the Midwest and the Deep South, and that's something that we'll want to be keeping an eye on. The Storm Prediction Center has the entire state of Indiana in a level 3 enhanced risk for severe weather. That includes southern Michigan, western Ohio, almost all of Illinois. It is a large setup across the Midwest and the Deep South as we're monitoring another just pretty expansive system again. So that time frame I mentioned was the afternoon and evening. Future Track's already showing that possibility of a cluster of storms somewhere in the Midwest in the afternoon. Where that sets up is still to be determined, and that's probably the primary focus of where we have some uncertainty. Where those storms set up could limit our severe weather setup for some places in the evening, which that evening area is where I'm expecting that things will likely pick up a little bit more. So it's an evolving situation that we're going to have to watch over the coming days and also just the day of. Nonetheless, though, that evening round is what I would be more concerned about and what we really need to be minding as we go into Wednesday. Time frame on this across 21 country will be anything from 5 p.m. until 9 p.m. right now. That's looking like the best timing for us. Again, it's a pretty large system moving through. Wind risk going to be the highest, but also tornadoes and hail possible with that setup. Temperatures spike on Wednesday. We're down into the 40s today and tomorrow off of last night's system, but those 70s come in with warmth and humidity. Those are two ingredients for the severe weather setup that will help to really get things going across the Midwest. This is the look at what used to be the severe weather setup we had from yesterday. Now that cold front continues to push off to the east. Several storm reports are left in its wake from last night, most of them here in 21 country to the north and west of the city of Fort Wayne, including places like Busco, Albion, DeKalb County, Steuben County. And we also are learning that Trine University is without power and will not have classes today. That is something that we're monitoring as there are still several power outages in some areas from those strong winds yesterday. Now, as we go forward for today, cloudy skies and the cold air settles with us. Temperatures right now are in the low 40s. Our official high temperature was past midnight. Now we'll make it back into the low 40s for the afternoon. That's it, though. Your wind chills all day long today are near freezing, so you might as well ignore this 40 and plan for it to be in the low 30s, because whether it's day one of spring break or your kids headed back to school from spring break, they need the winter jacket on this Monday. Then we're right back to severe weather setup and that spring-like setup on Wednesday as a first alert weather day.
Okay, Liz, thanks. In today's